if you have dark under eye circles, now there's a lot of causes for dark under eye circles, usually like allergies or not getting enough sleep. That's really common. But there are cases where it is just pigmented skin. You know, there's just sun damage. It's been hitting you here. You could use something like this to fade those dark circles back a little bit.
One of the most frequently asked questions that I receive is regarding eye wrinkles. Can eye wrinkles be fixed? Can they be minimized?
They can definitely be minimized. I don't want to suggest that you can get rid of all your eye wrinkles because, you know, let's face it, we're alive. This is a part of our movement. It's important that you have some wrinkles.
Yeah.
But you can certainly minimize them and make yourself appear a little bit younger. Sure.
So what is it going to take for ladies or gentlemen to get results?
Well, they need to be consistent and they need to use the proper ingredients, maybe do some peels and things like that. There are a lot of different things that we can get into that you can do, but consistency is going to be key. We have to do this, every day, a regimen.
So what kind of timeline are we thinking, realistically?
With pretty much anything, anytime you start something new, I say, 90 days, bare minimum, before you can start to see things. And I still don't even expect you to see those things looking in a mirror. I want you to take a photo. Take a photo day one before you even start your regimen to see what you're working with, and then take a photo every month. And then by the time you've reached 90 days and you're looking at this one tonight, you're going to see something.
Right.
A little brighter, a little smoother. You're going to see something already.
So what would a regimen look like?
Well, obviously we want to start with daily products.
Right.
And it's going to depend on what you're targeting, right? If you're targeting dark circles, we're going to work on one group of products. Sure. If you're trying to target your heavy eye bags or, hooded lids,
sure,
we're definitely going to want to target with some different ingredients. So I would say number one is you definitely need to be putting eye products on every single day. You need to concentrate on your eyes. If you're dealing with things like puffiness, you want to use something that can help to deflate that. And I really love the caffeine eye roller for that because caffeine is known to deflate, help to get rid of the water. And this is full of a lot, of course, anti-aging things as well. For sure. So put this on first. And then, for really good anti-aging ingredients, retinoids, there's a little bit of retinoid in here. There are also depuff ingredients in here, things for dark circles, like the platinum eye restoration therapy. I think that's a good base for anybody just wanting to brighten the eye area. If your focus is more like heavy upper lids, I really, really like the copper. So this GHK Luxe, this is something that will help to tighten those lids. It's Peptide and DMAE, and of course the GHK, which is good for sensitive areas. So you can definitely put that on every single day. I suggest the coppers at night, and then your other products during the day.
Perfect.
Now, we do have things, obviously, that you can focus on really targeted. If you want to look into our Dr. Platinum Potions line. So I love this new one, right? Yeah. So Adipafil, this is something you can put on if you're trying to get more fat. So I've been starting to use this underneath, where you get those eye hollows. So I've been starting to put this on the eye hollows every single day. And this, over the course of 60 to 90 days, will help to thicken, densify, create a little bit more adipose tissue, why it's called Adipafil. Awesome. So that's a really good one. You can just add a drop to either cream.
Right.
And, we have several things that are good for the eye area. We have the eye area. We have the Matrixyl Synth 6. This is tightening. This is great for crow's feet. We have the Citrustem. So this is all about elasticity in the skin.
Okay.
So you can put things like this on, and this is another great one, the Skinectera. This is going to help, crow's feet, eye area, and even like the forehead and down the neck and things. And if you like, just to make this really simple, instead of buying all these different products, you can get one of our Dr. Platinum Potions, and you can put, all 4 of those in here. Make this a real easy serum to put on every single day. And that will really, really fight wrinkles and things like that.
Now let's deep dive into eye peels.
Yes. So if you really want to kickstart,
Yes.
let's take a look at our eye peel kit. This is something, what this contains is a 7% TCA. So you can do this peel once a month. We apply this because TCA has been shown to help the body create new collagen and elastin.
Right.
So that's going to help to tighten the eye area.
Okay.
And also it helps with stimulating glycosaminoglycans. And what that is your skin's natural moisturizing factors.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have drier, some people get, like a dry, flaky eye.
Yeah.
It can actually help with that. And this kit also comes with, a couple of these potions too.
Right.
It comes with the Synth 6. So that's something that you can apply on a daily basis. You do your peel once a month.
Right.
And, same thing. You have to give it time. Even when you're using something stronger like this, it's not going to be an instant thing. You're going to be at least 90 days before you start seeing big changes, but they can be had.
Some common mistakes that people may make when they're trying to incorporate all of these things and really trying to focus on the eye area. Is there any common mistakes that they may make when they're really trying, can they overdo something?
I don't think with any of these particular products, you can't overdo anything. Maybe the GHK, because sometimes people love the little subtle changes they start to see, and they're like, if a little works, a lot's going to do better. And in this particular case, that's not true. You still want to keep using little tiny bits. So you don't want to go overzealous with that. But this is the only one that I would be even the least bit concerned about. I think the biggest thing is that, people expect too much too soon. And even at 90 days, when I'm talking taking photos, comparing those, there are going to be subtle differences.
Right.
Not some, all your wrinkles are gone. That's not going to happen. That's going to take a good amount of time to really soften.
Let's touch base on skin color. So let's say a client who has a Fitzpatrick of a 1, 2, or 3 versus a client who has a 4, or 5, or 6.
Mm-hmm.
How would their, skin regimen look very different, if they were going to do eye peels versus, a level 1 versus a level 6?
Right. So we always want to be careful. We want to help prevent post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Mm-hmm. So if anybody's doing a chemical peel, there is a potential to get PIH. Now, it is far more common with somebody that has the Fitzpatrick of 4 to 6. So how we help to prevent that or greatly lessen it is by pre-treating with a melanin inhibitor. So we have our Fade Bright, and this has a lot of great ingredients in here. The star is obviously alpha-arbutin, but there's glutathione, there's retinoid in here. So something like this needs to be used on a daily basis to help prevent that for at least 4 weeks. Now, the thing is this does have some strong ingredients in it. So if you're putting this on the eye area, I suggest to use just a little tiny bit or mix it with your eye cream and apply it. Something a little bit more gentle. Don't just gob this on because we don't want you to end up being dry and irritated.
Right.
But really, that's
using
it.
That consistently for that time frame is very important for the darker skin tones.
Yeah. And let's think about this for a minute. If you have dark under eye circles, now there's a lot of causes for dark under eye circles, usually like allergies or not getting enough sleep. That's really common. But there are cases where it is just pigmented skin. There's just sun damage. It's been hitting you here. You could use something like this to fade those dark circles back a little bit. So, and that could be beneficial for that too.
Excellent. Well, there are a few other ways that if, you're still confused and you can't figure out how to work all this together, they could always go to our regimen builder tool on our website. They could go to our peel finder tool on the website. They could also go to Peel University.
Yep, and our Facebook group.
Or they could email us at support@platinumskincare.com.
Or you could call us. Yeah, there's so many ways.
We're
here for you.
Absolutely.